Hey guys, welcome back to another new video of spoken English, and it's a series video. It's a series video of 20 minutes in English, day 9, and actually it's not basically the day 9. I have already made a video in the morning that was entitled 20 minutes in English day 8, and it is entitled 20 minutes in English day 9. So for the formal purpose, I have just written it day 9. So actually title doesn't really matter in case of making a live video, I think, because the message you are spreading in a live session, that is much more important than the title. So people just give a title to get some audience who relates to the title. Obviously they will watch the video, and those who don't relate with the title, they will obviously not watch the video. So the thing is, I was just watching a video, short video, recently, and in that video, that was basically a part of a podcast, and it was an Indian podcast. So the random guy who was in the podcast, I don't know his name, he was just saying something about Elon Musk. So in an interview, Elon Musk was asked that, how did you get your motivation? Like, you work so hard and you are getting much more success day by day. So how do you get motivation? So Elon Musk just reacted in a different way and just said, what did you say? I didn't get you. Okay, what are you saying about? He just react like that, and the interviewer again asked him the same question, that what did you just do for your motivation purpose? He again done the same thing, and after uh, doing that kind of reaction, he just said that why motivation is needed. I do have a goal, and I just have to complete my work to fulfill that goal. That's it. What is motivation? That does mean that guys like Elon Musk, they have set up their mind so specifically that they just think that they have to do the work, they have to complete the work. There's nothing else they think about. Okay, so if we do have a goal in our mind, we should just think that we have to complete it. Yeah, self motivation is important, but the interviewer, I think, just asked him about the external motivation that we get from people. So the guys like Elon Musk don't need any kind of external motivation. They just do the things just by themselves and via their self motivation, not using the motivation of others. Okay, so if we are setting up a goal in our mind, we always have to think that, yeah, that's my goal and I have to complete it in any way, in any kind of situation. Yeah, there will be, you have to set up your mind in such a way that there will be some barriers, there will be some struggles. Some of the struggles are known to me, some of them are not known to me, but I have to stand still and keep doing the work that I'm doing. And if you don't set up your mind in this way, you will surely be broken in the middle path. You'll not be able to complete that work, that's for sure, and you will move on to another work. So the people who are watching this video, please comment from which part of the world you are watching, and if you are from Bangladesh, obviously say in the comment where are you from in Bangladesh. So in my last two live sessions, I have got some, I've got two guys who commented in my live video, and both of them were from India. So it was a great thing for me, and I was just replying their comments in the live session, and it was a nice experience, I think. So I'd be very happy if any of our Bangladeshi people make a comment in the live session. I'd be very happy. Please try to make a comment, and those who have already watched some of my videos and liked it, please try to subscribe our channel and give a like in my video, and try to share my video, because sharing is caring, and if you share more, I think that sort of content, if it is helpful, it will help much more people just by your sharing. So contribute more, keep sharing, and keep caring to others. So the point is, I'm just working on a note mainly, and I think I'll make that note, I'll convert that note into a book, and if enough support is given by all of you, I think I'll make it available in the market. So please pray for me. And yeah, I was just having a discussion with my mom, with my mother, that yeah, I have already done a lot of live sessions. Some of them were in English, some of them were in Bengali. So I have noticed one thing, that while speaking, tense is necessary. When you are talking, you have to maintain tense in your language. It's so compulsory. Okay, if you are a native speaker, it will not be too much important for you, because you have learned that language from your childhood, and that is your first language, not second language. For us, it's our first language. Sorry, it's for our second language. Our first language is our mother tongue, Bengali. And those who are from India, for them, their first mother tongue is, their mother tongue is Hindi, or Bengali if they are from West Bengal. So for people like us, it's our second language, and we are not native speakers. So those who are native speakers, for them, English is very easy, and they don't follow any sort of grammar, just because they have learned that language from the very beginning of their life. And when we are speaking in our mother tongue, we don't follow any kind of grammar. Okay, we don't actually follow any sort of grammar, just because we are learning that language from the very beginning of our life, from our childhood. Sometimes we may have some mistakes, sometimes we may not, and we don't really bother about it, and we don't really care about it. Just try to speak and make a conversation with someone else. That is our point. Suppose, just think about it, if you are speaking in your mother tongue, what did you just do at the time, at the time of any kind of conversation, whether it is with your parents, whether it is with your friends, colleagues, or cousins, or any of your sir? What did you just do? Just try to express your thoughts via your language. You don't think any kind of thing like grammar, or am I having any sort of misspelled word, or any, and do I need any kind of correction? You just don't think about it. You just keep saying the thing that you are that is in your mind, that you are intended to speak. So that is the point. But in case of doing something else, like uh, when we're trying to speak something in a different language, whether it is in English, whether it is in other sort of language, we keep thinking in our mind that making any kind of mistake, or am I saying the right thing? Am I following the tense? Am I following the grammatical rules correctly? Is there any sort of mistake that will make laugh uh, people will make laugh of me? We just think about it. But I think we don't have to think about those things. Yeah, there will be mistakes in your language, and I'm pretty much sure that the way I'm talking right now, there are some mistakes in my language. I'm not 100% accurate, but the thing is, I'm just keep saying the things that are in my mind. So that is a mind training. I think you have to train your mind in such a way that you don't have to think anything else. Just keep saying the things that you are that is in your mind. Yeah, to gather some things in English, obviously you have to know some translation. You have to acquire some vocabularies. You have to learn it, memorize it. Yeah, that's an obvious part. But I think those who have already been graduated from their colleges, from their universities, they do have enough words, enough languages in their mind to say something in English. Because, see, in our daily life, we use very common sentences, and we keep using those sentences again and again, again and again. Like, I just want to go to market, I just want to go to college. Using a single structure, you can say a lot of sentences, multiple sentences in different situations. Okay, just see, I'm just using a structure of a sentence, and use it in different sort of situation. Like, I just want to go to school, I just want to go to market, I just want to go to mosque, I just want to go to my relative's house, I just want to go to college, I just want to go to shop. Okay, I just want to go to Mymensing for uh, journey purpose. Okay, for traveling purpose. Or I just want to go to Cox's Bazar. I just want to go to the visa processing center. Okay, so see, I have already said the same structural sentence in different sort of situation. So there are some structures of sentences that are very easy to understand, that are very easy to speak. To make a conversation in English, you have to know just those structures. Yeah, you can think that tense is necessary. Obviously, tense is necessary, because you'll not be able to say a lot of sentences without using tense. Because when you are learning tense, you are learning a lot of structure, sentence structure, and you are learning a lot of sentences if you just memorize or learn some of the examples. So learning 12 tense, I think you will be able to learn at least 50 sentence structure. At least 40 to 50 sentence structure you will be able to learn. So after learning tense and learning a lot of examples, what we will have to do, you'll just have to focus on the common things, like the common sentences we use in different sort of situation. Like, right now I'm in my kitchen, say, those who generally cook, they have to go to kitchen and make their food. So if you are in your kitchen, what are the things that should be um said in a kitchen? Or if you are having a conversation with someone else in a kitchen, what are the sentences you should use? You have to know about it. And if you are in a bus stand, or if you are in a tea stall, or if you are somewhere else, if you're in a classroom, or if you're just staying in a remote room, what kind of conversation you could have with someone else? You just have to think about it. And yeah, it is a long procedure, and I have already mentioned in that thing in my previous videos, that English is a marathon. You have to make your mind that I have to go through the marathon. Just I have to just uh, make myself available in the marathon race, and you'll you don't have to run fast. You just have to stay there. Keep walking or keep running. That is the thing. It's a marathon. You just have to keep doing the things that you have to do. Don't make hurry. It will not be it will not be possible for you to win the marathon in just within a couple of months. Yeah, there are some people who are able to catch those things or learn those things within a month, or within a month or two. Okay, so that is possible for some extra talented people. Yeah, they will say that anything is impossible, everything is possible, and everything is achievable. If you work hard, if you get enough sort of notes, suggestions, and instructions, you will be able to uh, catch all of those things very easily, and you'll be able to make yourself a fluent speaker, a good learner, a well learner of English. You'll be able to become that version of yourself. But you'll need those facilities. First of all, you'll need those situations, those environments. Like the, you if I give an example, the students who goes to English medium school, they're pretty much different from us. The students like me, who is not from that family background, or who has not gone any sort of English medium school, for us speaking English is very difficult. Students like us, people like us, speaking English is very difficult. But those who have already in that sort of environment, those for those who are already in that kind of situation, it's very easy for them to master spoken English. That's very easy. If you believe me or not, it's very easy for them. If you make yourself available in a foreign country, in a native country, I think you will not have to give any sort of effort that is needed in our country. Like you are staying in our in subcontinental part of the world, or any part of the world where English is not mandatory. If you are staying in those sort of area, then you will have to make a lot of efforts to make your English good, to be a fluent speaker. But it is not mandatory or compulsory for it will not be mandatory or compulsory for you if you go in that kind of situation, in that kind of environment. Because in that kind of environment, you will not be able to use your local language. You will have to use only English for communication purpose, for conversation purpose. Okay, so see, facilities are important, situations are important, environments are important in case of learning English. That's why I'm saying that it doesn't matter where are you from, obviously, and you just have to think in your mind that I have to go through the marathon, and it will be a marathon, just because the situation is not in our way. If the situation was in our way, then we'd be able to catch those things, learn those things very easily. If we were born in those native countries, we'll be able to do that very easily. But as we are born in that sort of that part of the world where spoken English is not mandatory, where it is not necessary, people around us don't usually speak English. For us, it is difficult, and that's why it's a marathon. Those who are extra talented people, for them it's not a marathon. They will be able to do that things, catch those things very easily. They will be able to learn those things very easily. And that is a wrong message that most of the teachers spread. Okay, there will be a lot of courses available in online. They will just say that 3 মাসে ইংলিশ শিখুন, 1 মাসে ইংলিশ শিখুন. I'm just saying it in Bengali. Okay, you'll not be able to learn English in a month. That is the right thing. You will be able to learn that language in a month if you go in that kind of environment that I have already mentioned. Okay, so 1 মাসে ইংরেজি শেখা, 3 মাসে ইংরেজি শেখা, এগুলো সব ফাও কথা. জাস্ট আমার একটা প্রোডাক্ট বেচার জন্য, কিছু টাকা পয়সা জেনারেট করার জন্য মানুষরা এই মেসেজগুলা হচ্ছে মানে স্প্রেড করে. এবং আপনি যদি দেখেন আপনার আশেপাশে যদি হচ্ছে ইংলিশ স্পোকেন কোনো সেন্টার থাকে, কেউ যদি মোটামুটি ইংলিশ বলতে পারে, আমার মতো হোক বা আমার থেকে ভালো হোক বা খারাপ হোক, হ্যাঁ, তো তারা কিন্তু they'll obviously spread a message like that learn spoken English within 2 months, learn spoken English within 4 months, 3 months. There will obviously be available there will obviously some available course for you, whether it is for 2 months, or whether it is for 3 months, or whether it is for 5 months, and they will teach you some basic things. And after completion of the course, you'll not see any kind of an improvement. You'll have a single piece of notebook full of notes. Suppose it's a notebook, and you'll have the notebook full of notes, but you'll not have the basic things that are needed in spoken English. You will not learn that. The basic thing is you have to speak. This is the basic thing. If they just do that for 4 months, just making it available, making it sure that spoken English is compulsory in that class for at least 1 hour, then you will be able to learn something. Like if they just conduct the class in English, it will be helpful, I think. But it will not be possible, because everyone in the class will not be able to understand English. So they'll have to conduct the class in Bengali, in their local language. But what they can do, they can just select a topic and ask the students to say something on that topic. That can be a procedure. Okay, so for spoken English, speaking is compulsory. There is nothing else to do, nothing else to worry about. You have to speak a lot. Speak a lot means speak a lot. In my recent time, I'm speaking a lot in English. I think I have improved a lot, because if you see some of my previous videos, if you see one of my videos that is made 5 months ago or 6 months ago, you'll surely see some improvement in now. Okay, and I'm making this live session I think for about a month, this series live session, and this is the day 9. Actually it is the 9th video, not day 9, as I have already mentioned about it, because I have already made a video in the morning, and I'm again making a video in the evening. So that is not the thing. The main thing that really matters is speaking. You will have to speak a lot, and I usually use an app that is a peer up, and I think it's really helpful, because you will attend a random human call, and I think you will be able to also attend a call with AI bot. So you just have to make a conversation, like starting from hello, hi, self introduction, and any other topic you can talk about. And I think that is very helpful. The spelling is PEERUP. If you go to the Google Play Store, search for it, you'll I think you'll be easily able to find it. So use that app. I think it's really helpful. Obviously it's not my app. I haven't built it. It's a foreign app, I think, and I'm just suggesting you that app just because it's really helpful. See, in our country, or in the countries like ours, they generally do the things that is, they just want to sell their products. That is one thing. Yeah, you can sell your product, because the product you are selling, it's obviously your product, whether it is a book, whether it is a course, and it will be designed by you. That means the things that you have in yourself, you are just delivering your things, your knowledge, to other people. Okay, so it is good, but giving a good message to someone else is also necessary. You don't have to just think in your mind that I do have to sell my all of my products in any way. It's not ethical. You have to do the ethical things. Yeah, you can sell your product, whether it is book, whether it is course. Yeah, you can sell it, but don't spread a wrong message. Okay, there will be 30 people in a class. 30 people will not be able to learn English in 3 months. There, yeah, there may be someone, whether it is one or two, there will be someone, but the other 28 or 29%, those who have come in the class for learning purpose, for mastering English, they'll not be able to master English in that, in those months, in those specific duration of months. So you have to conduct your class in such a way that everybody in the class understand all of those things. You're not just conducting your class for that one person or for that two person who are extra talented. You are making your class in general. You're conducting your class in general, and you have to take your class in such a way that everybody understand your class, everybody understand your lesson that you are teaching to them. So that is the thing. Don't spread wrong messages. I think if you are in that kind of environment that I have already mentioned, if you are in an English environment, specifically to say, if you are in an English environment, then it will be possible for you to master spoken English within a month or within a month or two. That is for sure. If you speak English 5 hours a day, just think about it. If you continue that process, how many hours will you speak in a month? At least 5 hours a day. That means 30 days. You'll speak English for 150 hours. Just make a calculation. If you do that, your English will surely improve. Obviously improve, and it will be much more better than anyone else surrounding you. Just believe me. Do that thing. You'll be able to be the best version of yourself, best version of yourself. And the more you practice, the more you become fluent, the more you become good at it. So practicing is one thing, and continuity is one thing. Okay, so to make a practice for at least 5 hours, I think it's a huge time. You'll have to give a lot of time. You have to make up your mind, and you have to separate yourself from the other persons, because there are very much few person who are interested in spoken English. Like I'm making this video in live, but very few people are watching. Why very few people are watching? Because most of the people are not interested in learning English, but still I'm making it in live, just because I just want to spread the message, and at the same time I just want to improve my English. That's why I am doing that thing. I don't need to do that, because I have to do that just because, for the message sending purpose, and for the purpose of my improvement. That is the core thing. Okay, so some of the people are coming and some of the people are going. It really doesn't matter to me. I don't really bother about it. I don't really care about it. The thing it really matters to me is the way I'm doing that work, because I am just teaching. I'm trying to teaching English or spoken English, just to give the right message those who are eager to watch my video. I'm just doing that thing for those ones. If there is single person who is watching my video, I'm doing it for that single person. If 10 people are watching my video, that does mean that I'm doing this live for their improvement and for their betterment as well as mine. Okay, so that should be the message. I think people generally spread the wrong message. We don't have to do that. We just have to think those things ethically. Ethics is important, whether it is from religious perspective or whether it is from other perspective. Ethics is necessary. If it doesn't exist within you, that does mean that you are not a human being. To be a human being, there should be some ethics in you, there should be some manners in you, there should be some good mindset in you. You are not just doing a thing for commercial purpose, you're not just doing the thing for business purpose. That is not a business. Those who are uh, in the teaching profession, I don't think that's a business for them. Yeah, they are getting some money for their living expenses, to bear their all of the expenses. Yeah, they are getting some money for that, but that's not the sole purpose. Those who have already come in the teaching profession, the main motive for them should be that I'm here for the service, not for commercial purpose. Yeah, there are some people who are doing that thing for commercial purpose, and um I think they are bad. Okay, they don't have to do that thing, because there are so many things they can do, easily do for commercial purpose, for their living purpose. But just doing a thing for that is basically a service. Teaching is a service. If you are a doctor, you're giving treatment to your patient, that is a service. And if you are in medical profession, or if you are you are in teaching profession, I think all the motive of all those people should be ethical, and their motive should be that I am here just to give service, nothing else. Yeah, just spreading some service, just giving some service. Yeah, I'm getting some money, that is good, and I am very much happy for that. That should be their motive. But if you're doing that thing for commercial purpose, like in our countries, uh, or the countries like ours, like in India or in Nepal or in Pakistan, it is very common that there are very few good doctors available, and most of them just giving the medical treatment for the commercial purpose. You don't need extra medicines to cure your disease, but they're just prescribing you a lot of medicines. That is not ethical. Okay, so I have noticed it for multiple times, because I have already uh, gone to some doctors for my uh, disease curing purpose. So I have noticed it a lot, and that's why I always try to cure my problems or cure my diseases via using the natural things, like organic things that is available in the nature. Because 100 years ago, medical treatment wasn't available that much. So those people who were in 100 in that time, what did they do for medical treatment? What did they do? Yeah, there were some person who were good at medical treatment, but they were not that too much in number. So the people that those who were in at that time, I think they cured their diseases using organic things, using natural things. And if you follow those things to cure yourself, to cure your body, I think it will be helpful. Don't just go and to a doctor or to a hospital and spread some money for treatment purpose, and they're just taking it for their commercial purpose, not just taking it for uh, the service purpose. So teaching should be a service, medical treatment should be a service, and those who are in teaching profession, most of them are not giving the service, they are just doing that thing for commercial purpose. That's why they are spreading the wrong message. Okay, so for spoken English, you don't need to learn that much grammar. That is also wrong procedure. If you go to a coaching center and ask a teacher, how should I master spoken English? They will first of all teach some basic things, like some basic structures. Okay, yeah, some basic structures are necessary, because without tense or without, as we are not native speakers, for us to learn spoken English, some of the basic things are necessary, but all the grammar, all the grammatical rules are not necessary, all the grammatical items are not necessary. Yeah, to make your language much more better, some of them are needed, some of the specific things are needed, but I think it's a procedure. Like, just think about it, how we have learned our mother tongue, just by hearing, just by uttering those words, uttering those sentences just by ourselves, via our parents, by the help of our parents. So we have mastered our mother tongue just by listening and saying. We didn't need any sort of grammar at that time in our childhood. Did you need? We didn't need that sort of thing. So why are you just thinking that for the improvement of spoken English you will need grammar? You will not need grammar. You'll have to listen a lot, whether it is a podcast, whether it is an English video. You'll have to listen and watch a lot of English thing, whether it is an audio thing or whether it is a video thing. You have to do that practice a lot, and via listening you have to keep practicing those sentences, those words, those languages that they are using in their videos. Yeah, some of you will say me that yeah, their language is pretty much faster, they speak very fast, so how can I catch their language? There are some ways, like uh, in it, in most of the videos there are subtitles. If you are watching that video in YouTube, and then there is a setting thing for generating subtitles, and if the video is wholly made for teaching purpose, I think there will be subtitles available in that video. So try to read those subtitles for the catching purpose, because as we are non-native speaker, initially we will not be able to catch their native language, because they are very good at it and they are very fast. So you can make the video slow, making it a 0.5x or 0.75x. There is a setting in YouTube, you can easily do that. So that will make make the video slow. And if you do think that the speed of the video is good, I can catch the language, so it is good. You can just listen to it. And reading is also necessary, because if you listen and read at the same time, it will enhance your catching skills. Like the language that are spoken in that video, it will be easily catch. It will be easily caught by your mind, caught by your brain. Okay, so try to do that thing. And I think I have listened a lot of videos. I have watched a lot of English movies, English content for my improvement purpose. The thing that I haven't done in my past, that is I haven't speak too much because nobody has suggested me that speaking is the most important thing. Okay, I have gone to so many people. I have watched a lot of videos, but some of them have told me that, yeah, you'll have to make a lot of practice for your spoken English purpose. But most of them haven't suggested me the good thing. The good thing is to have a better practice in spoken English. Yeah, you'll make some mistakes, but you'll surely have to do it for your improvement purpose. So listening is compulsory, reading is compulsory, and reading will be done just by reading the subtitles of that video. And you can take some notes by pausing the video, like I often do that, because native speakers often use precise and excellent language in their conversation, in their communication. So I try to do that a lot. It doesn't matter whether I'm watching a movie or whether I'm watching a podcast. The language that I I try to note down it in my notepad and try to revise it, try to have a practice on it later. So you can also do that, take some notes just by hearing the good sentences and just by pausing the video. So mastering a thing is not that much easy. To become a master in a specific thing, you have to do that thing again and again. Make your practice better, make your mind so powerful that you can easily do that specific work. Like your goal is to master spoken English. If your goal is to master spoken English, you will have to make your mind that my goal is to become a fluent speaker, and I'll have to fulfill that goal in any way I need, in any way I want. Okay, so do that thing again and again, again and again. Do much more practice. As I've already mentioned, that you'll not get that kind of environment so easily. You'll have to make your environment. Okay, things will not come to you easily. You will have to make your environment. Go to a remote place, start talking to yourself, open up your camera, make a video. Don't You don't need to publish it. You're just making a video for your conversation purpose, because your camera is your someone else. Your camera is the other person, because you will not find someone who will be eager enough to have a conversation with you in English. You'll rarely find someone who will be interested in that purpose, in that thing. There are very few people who are interested in it, and according to my experience, I haven't found it. Okay, I haven't found that amount of people who are really interested in spoken English. There were some, but they didn't continue with me in the long run. They just initially agreed with me that yeah, spoken English is good. It's needed for our career purpose. Yeah, I do wanna improve my spoken English, so I want to continue speaking practice with you. Day 1 they are practicing with me. Day 2 they are practicing with me. Even at day 3 they are practicing with me. But after that they just disappear. Okay, so there are very few people who will be interested in spoken English in the long run. So you will not find a good partner for that purpose. That's why I'm suggesting you a lot of app. I'm suggesting you to have a practice with an AI bot. Do that thing. It will surely improve your English. And you can make a friendship with the camera. You can make friendship with the mirror. Just stand in front of the mirror and start speaking, because the random guy that you're seeing in the mirror, that is obviously you. Make conversation with that thing. it will make your speaking better, it will make your skill in English better. So try to have more and more conversation with yourself. And if you are afraid of doing that thing, if you feel hesitated that I'll not be able to do that thing, it's awkward, I'm unable to do that thing, who just do that, it's a rubbish thing. It's not a rubbish thing, it's a good thing. Make up your mind, do that thing. And if you are not well enough to do that thing, you can use those apps for English spoken purpose, peer up, and you'll obviously find some more app for practicing spoken English with AI bot. There are some websites and some apps. You can easily find those apps in Google Play Store. So do that thing, and it will be better for you to use the peer up app. Okay. So I have already mentioned a lot of things. Please make some comments. Like I'm doing a live session for about more than 40 minutes. I'm watching. I have seen a lot of people who are coming and going, not making a comment. Please try to make a comment, because a single comment inspires us. Okay, try to do that thing. Obviously, if you're new in my channel, try to subscribe our channel if you like my video. Okay, and like the video and share the video, because sharing is caring. ঠিক আছে? ওকে, তো বিষয় হচ্ছে যে আমি তো ইংরেজিতে অনেক কথা বললাম. I have been speaking English for a while, I think. I'm sweating a lot because the fan is not on. So the thing is, I'm also a little bit tired, because I have been speaking for a while. So it's very common to become tired after speaking for about an hour. Although it's not completed, the hour is not completed. But the thing is that please try to inspire us, because we also need some motivation in case of doing a lot of English content, because there are very much few people who are doing that and that kind of thing. Okay, making some English videos. Yeah, there are some people who try to make the video interesting. They try to teach some sort of translation, some sort of vocabulary. Yeah, then it is also necessary. I'm not saying that is not necessary, but connecting with the people in live session is also needed. It also inspires the other people, because it's very important for us to speak a lot. If you are not speaking a lot, if you are not listening a lot, that does mean that you will not be able to improve English after working so hard, because you have to go through a procedure. If you are not going through the procedure, that does mean that you are out of the box. Some people will say that, yeah, it is good to think out of the box, but not in every case. Okay, thinking out of the box is good, but it depends on the situation. It depends on the criteria. Okay, so your subject is learning spoken English, your motive is learning spoken English. So don't just think out of the box. Stay within the box and keep practicing a lot. Believe me, it only needs to have a lot of practice to master spoken English. It doesn't need anything else. So make some comments. Try to have some comment, like from which part of the world you are watching this video. If you are in Bangladesh, let me know from where you are watching my video, and try to share the video, because sharing is caring. And yeah, those who don't know about me, I'm right now studying at Joshua University of Science and Technology. Obviously, it is in Bangladesh, one of the public universities of Bangladesh, and it's in Joshua, in Khulna division. And you can see I'm wearing a jersey of my university, and I'm in my last year of graduation. So within 3 or 4 months, I think I will be graduated. My final exams are in December, and my defense is in the month of February. By then, I think I'll make more content in English, obviously, because doing that thing again will surely make your better version of yourself. So you'll need to have a lot of conversation, you'll need to have a lot of practice, you'll need to have a lot of listening thing. Okay, so try to listen a lot, try to watch a lot, try to read a lot, because to master a language you'll have to do that. And I have already mentioned that it is a marathon. So you have to go through the marathon, you have to stay in the marathon, and if you stay in the marathon, you will surely reach your goal, you will surely touch the finish line. Okay, so try to stay in the marathon, and don't think anything else, because sometimes you'll just think that, yeah, I'm doing a lot of hard work but still I'm not making any progress. Yeah, it's common. If you if you go through the right procedure and work hard for a month, yeah, there will be some improvement, and surely you will not be able to catch it, because to catch that thing, self judgment is necessary, but most of us are unable to do that thing. So to do that sort of thing for self judgment purpose, you can make a video for day 1, and you can also make a video in day 30. Just keep doing the practice for 30 days, and you will see the progress just by watching those 2 videos. Yeah, you're practicing for a month, but you think that you are not having progress, but actually you are having progress. So for self judgment purpose and for self motivation purpose, you can do that thing. I often do try to do that thing, because when self motivation is not generated within me, I try to uh, watch my one of my previous videos, because I was not that much good at English in 7 or 5 months ago, 5 or 7 months ago. I was very bad at it, and I needed to have a lot of retakes, a lot of time to make a single video. If I'm making a video for about 5 minutes, that does mean that I'll need at least 4 or 5 hours to make that 5 or 4 minutes video. So that was a struggle period for me. I did that thing because I did have a goal in my mind, and I also do have a goal in my mind, and the goal is same as the previous one. The goal is same, but the situation is different, because I have continued it for a long time. I am in that content creation thing for about at least uh, 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years. Yeah, and I have created a multiple channels, multiple YouTube channels, multiple pages in Facebook, but I wasn't that much courageous enough to speak something in front of a live session. Okay, yeah, I was able to make a live session about grammatical things. I did that before, but teaching a grammatical rule and speaking something in English is not same. You can't match them. If you compare them, I think you'll be fooled. Okay, so you can't compare them in any way. Learning grammatical rule and learning spoken English is not same. So those two things are different. Grammar is needed in case of writing, and speaking is needed in case of having a good conversation with someone else. Okay, you'll obviously uh, need to have good skills in grammar. You'll obviously need to have that. But the thing I'm saying, you'll need more speaking thing in your practical life. Just think, how many times a day you just make a note in your pad. How many times a day you just write something on a specific topic. The more you need is speaking. Speaking is much more necessary than writing. Yeah, writing is necessary in case of doing well in academic subjects, in case of doing well in competitive exams. Yeah, it is necessary. Writing is necessary, but speaking is necessary in our practical life. That's what I am saying. You'll need speaking in case of practical life, because whenever you will be going to have a conversation with someone else, you will need it. You will not need the writing thing at that time. You'll obviously need the English thing in case of having a conversation with a foreigner or someone else. Okay, obviously it will not be needed for you in your local area, because in your local area there will be many people who are interested in speaking in their mother tongue, in their local language. They'll not show any sort of interest in English. I've already mentioned it a lot of time that you'll not find that environment. You will have to make that environment suitable for you. So make your environment, stay in a remote room, start practicing spoken English. If you are in the hostel, if you are in the mess, so don't think about someone else. Yeah, there will be some yeah, there will be your roommates in your room, and that that's a common thing. If you are in a college, if you are in a university and staying in a hall, staying in a hostel, you'll face that kind of situation. But if you just think that, yeah, the what will people say about me? People will say me mad. Okay, that's good. They will make some rubbish comment on you. You just don't have to care about it. You just don't have to bother about it. Okay. So I think I'm at the end of this video. I'm in the end of this video, and I have talked about for about an hour, I think. It is showing 57 minutes. So thanks for watching the video, and keep watching our videos, share our videos, and whenever you are watching a single video of ours, try to give a comment in that video and try to give the like button on. Thanks for watching this video. Assalamu alaikum.